And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jurickson Profar stands in now and watches strike 1. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Pitch misses. 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is down low.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, and it goes just foul. Struck him out looking.
So I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. And when a pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
So here's Riley now. And there's a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. And that one misses up and in. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The next pitch misses. And the count now even up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Braves go down quickly here. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Chris Sale.
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Lunges, but can't make the catch.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. And now up for Washington, James Wood. Towards first, and it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And the slider just misses.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one.
He's out.
Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Here's Josh Bell.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman,
Martinez lined up for the Nationals.
Garcia.
They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Luis Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Low off of first with 2 away. Outside, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Bert Ruiz now at the plate.
0-1's the count.
First and second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw on to Olsen. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Matt Olsen.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Gore back to work. Just missed. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Hit hard but foul off to the left. This one in the air, center field. Young on the move. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That one almost got him.
No strikes.
Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena.
Jose Tena.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris after it. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young.
This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's in the dirt.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one hit to right. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Runner, yes,
There goes the runner. Fought off foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So one left for Washington, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. That one missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Jared Kelenic at the plate and takes high there. Kelnick in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And that one pulled foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one misses, and a count 2-1. Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Into left center for a base hit. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Here's the veteran shortstop, Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt, but kept close.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
But no advance from the runners. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Young hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Strike 2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Profar now. He's 0 for 1. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Two aboard, 2 outs. Down and in, moved his feet.
Strikes.
Struck him out of the foul tip.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back in Washington, D.C. as we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Outside with a breaking ball. And now 2-0. And there's the strike. And it's fouled away. swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Wood on at first. Nobody out. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Sale ready. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
One ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And Sale deals. Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
In the air, left field, down the line. The throw into second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That was a really nice at bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
One out. Runner at second. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That's
Ball
down
one.
and in. A slider missed.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's two down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Tena.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the dirt. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 4 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. New inning getting started. And now Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ripped on a line. Cruz makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ozuna batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That misses. And 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Nationals 4 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jacob Young. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ah, that hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Snap throw to first. Young back on a dive. Sale delivers. This one lifted in the air, left field. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Young leads off first with 1 away. Pitch misses, and now 2-0. Runner takes off, pitches low.
That's a ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Fastball in for a strike, 3-1. They say you win.
I got 3 and 2.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. Man at second. He goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Wood.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Profar pulls that one down, and that is that. Nationals leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
Gore back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Murphy batting with 1 down takes a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive.
Two the count.
Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, right field. Cruz pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder Jared Kelnick.
Here's Jared Kelnick. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. Strike 1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over on the
52.
mound, Dylan Lee.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading up for the Nationals,
Nathaniel Lowe
the first
digging
baseman,
in for the Nationals.
Nathaniel Lowe.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch inside. And the count now 2-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch.
Now
I'll tell you what,
the
he earned
designated
that
hitter,
walk.
Josh
So a man at first.
Bell.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
0 for 2 in this one.
This one high in the air to left center. Profar has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Really nice double last time after a long battle at the plate.
And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Low over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
I
there.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, almost got him. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Profar makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, K. Burks. Ruiz.
And the batter now, Keibert Ruiz. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0. Ball 2.
That clips the corner. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And that one fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. So 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 4-0. Back in Washington, D.C. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Orlando Arcia. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That to right, and that drops foul.
That's out.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Brixey also getting ready. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Wood going back on this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike. The Braves down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit.
Now batting. The
Only
left
2
fielder,
hits allowed so
Jurickson.
far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
So man aboard, and the batter now, Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
1-0.
Sliced hard but foul. Out to short, Abrams. Slings it across. That's out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Nationals 4 and the Braves nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Young.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. First pitch just misses. Tena gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, right field, Kelnick makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, CJ.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, CJ Abrams. On the ground, and foul ball. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Double play ball to second. The flip, one at second, and they'll just get the one.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 3. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park, Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt Olson.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mackenzie Gore out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
On to
Nationals.
pitch now for the Nationals, Derek
Number
Law.
58.
He's into the game with the bases
Derek
empty.
Law.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0-1. To the right side, Low. Steps on first for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine,
The
but
batter,
that doesn't
number
mean it's
1.
always going to be
Second
smooth. He
baseman,
delivered a
Ozzie
good play right there.
Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that one almost hit him. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it
Now
worked. He got
batting,
the swing and
catcher,
miss, and
John
I'm sure a bit of sigh of
Murphy.
relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Grounded to Low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 63.
Now pitching for the Braves. Number 63. Anderson Pilar.
3-4-5 due up for the home
Washington,
team.
the left fielder,
James Wood
James
digging in for the Nationals.
Wood.
The pitch. And that one off the outside edge. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Next offering is in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And there's a curve through for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Missed inside with the curve. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's too low. 3-2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
batting,
benefits, the
designated
advantages
hitter,
of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Bell in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1, no strikes.
Foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Out of here! And they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now Luis Garcia. And there's a fly ball deep right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz.
0 for 3 in this one.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Sims.
Now pitching for Washington, number 39, Lucas Sims.
And now the right fielder, Jared Kelman.
Leading off for the
1
Braves,
for 2.
the right fielder, Jared Kelman.
Way high. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Brixey up and throwing. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Fouled off.
And they'll do it again.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Orlando
Arcia will hit next. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Young hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll
62.
into the bottom of the 8th. Daysbel Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Jose Tena
Leading up
digging in
for
for the
the
Nationals.
the third baseman, Jose Tena.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And it's
Ball,
1-1.
that's it.
And there's
That's
a ball.
2.
Out towards right center field. Harris makes the play. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jacob Young getting ready to hit. And that
That's a
one a
ball.
little below the knees. And that's
1-0.
ball 1. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking
Now
ball
batting,
right there.
the
I think he tried
shortstop,
to do a little bit too
CJ
much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Now C.J. Abrams. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes,
The
but
right
found
fielder,
a way.
number
He got
3,
that front foot
Dillon.
down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Go to second, save. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Nationals 5 and the Braves 1. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. Sims back to work. Sims, a 6'2" righty, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs.
Ball 2.
That one is upstairs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin.
Man at first, nobody
Riley.
out. Stepping in, Austin Riley. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one almost got him.
Strike.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
He's 2 outs away. Olson digs in now. He's already homered here in this one.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at first, 1 away. The next offering misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that is out of play. That's
Ball
off the
3.
mark. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Wood under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That catches the corner. And delivers outside.
Out.
And it is 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. This could end it.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Count is 3-2.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this
Now
inning
batting,
alive and
the
gives
second
this
baseman,
offense a
Ozzy
good chance to cut into their
Albies.
deficit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Lucas Sims will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Here comes the
Washington,
closer here in the 9th,
Number
Jorge
21.
Lopez.
Save
Jorge
opportunity for him right here. And
Lopez.
he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
First and second, 2 outs. Ozzy Albies now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And
Ball,
that misses.
inside.
Ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And a
That's
curve
outside.
misses outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch
That's
in the
ball
dirt. 3-0.
Pressure
got
mountain
3-0.
right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And there's the automatic. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the
Now
mound
back.
right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick
Murphy.
free pass.
So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.